and I don't make sense a lot. And you wouldn't make 2 cents working in my restaurant. And I like to think the shows I do. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Manners Live. Hello all you fucking cunts out there watching. I see every one of you, you blind cunt visionless Dave. I'm waiting for your calls. But all of you, welcome back to the show. There was some complaints that the energy level was down last week, but there's nothing like a bed of hate inside me that's ready to come out now. And you know, I hate a lot of people this week. EEI, Chris Curtis, and DEC, probably the 3 people I hate the most. But, yeah, a lot of hate out there, and a lot of hate inside me ready to pour out tonight. Nick, open the phone lines up. Let's get this fucking shit show going. Yep, so the calls are coming in. And while we're waiting, I'll just run through what's going to be on the show tonight. Firstly, want to go through the big issues this week. Obviously, EEI, Curtis, that backstabbing fuck. I think that the Minifans that were a part of the KNC show and fans of it were really betrayed by Curtis this week, that cunt face. Hello, caller. Welcome. The KNC show and fans of it were really betrayed by Curtis. Oh, fucking idiot. Can't you work out how to use your phone, you moron? You dumb fucking fuckwad. It's called you call up and you turn your YouTube off, piece of shit. Fuck, how many dumb idiots are there out there that can't pick up a phone? So, yeah, I think, fans of the KNC show would know that it felt like I'll explain this to the Nintels. It felt like a family when the KNC show was going. So for Curtis to go around and say all that shit about Kirk, he's just loaded. Just full of shit. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello. What have you got for me?
Dennis.
Yes.
It's your mom. How's
Spit it out. Spit it out. I don't want your shit.
Hey, Menace. We've been it all, you and me. You teach me. I teach you. It's been a good relationship, yes?
No. Who the fuck is this?
This is your mom.
My mum?
It's this is Menace's mom.
Okay. Hi, Mum. Hi, Mum. Hi, Mum. Thanks for calling up. You didn't even know I'm doing this show.
Are you kidding? I watch every single show. Menace, gotta catch them all.
Good. Glad to hear that my mum's a huge fan.
Menace, you're my best friend. In a
Yes,
world
Mum.
we must defend.
Yes, Mum.
Every challenge along the way with courage, you have faced, Menace.
True. I mean, absolutely. It's been an uphill battle for me. Come on, what's the second line?
Come with me. The time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It has always been our dream.
Thanks, Mrs. Manners. Come back with better stuff next week. Well, nice of my mum to call in. Yeah, lovely woman, my mum. Pipe it through. Hello.
Manes, como está, meu amigo?
What?
Como está, meu amigo? Tenho muitas coisas à venda no Job Lot. Primeiro tem chlorine para $19. Tem Cool Shock para $2,99.
Hey, English only.
Tem cadeiras para $25.
Oh, English. Jesus fucking hell. Speak English. Manners Live. It's not LK Live. Fucking El Fuego Spanish show. Spanish hour. Fucking cunts. All right. So, so I think fans of the KNC show would feel particularly betrayed by what Curtis did. A month ago, I was thinking Curtis could come and replace Steve. Well, fuck that. I mean, actually, Steve had a laugh out loud moment today on the show. And it's rare that happens. He made a comment. What was it about? The comparing cum that's been decanted or non-decanted. Anyway, it was funny. It was funny for Steve. Steve's been growing on me the last kind of month. I don't know why, what's going on there. Maybe I need to see a psychologist. But yeah, it's certainly not. I certainly would not trade Curtis for Steve right now. I would have a month ago, but after what Curtis did he can go fucking go and end up in ICU again or whatever it is, fucking dickhead. Now, counterpoint to the bashing of Chris Curtis, Blind Advocate, the troll online, sent out this tweet. We'll send out this call after this call. Hello, caller.
Hey, this
Hey.
is BA.
What?
Listen, this
What?
is BA. Listen,
Not
listen,
BA.
man,
You don't sound like a dumb Canadian idiot.
you're being a hoser, eh? You're like a pocket monster. You're
Okay, bang on
like a poke
Hang
like
on,
a
this guy.
pokeball.
Nick, you can go. Thank you. So just be. This is Blind Advocate's tweet, and his point is basically that all Curtis did was fight back, and that's all Kirk ever says he wants people to do. Let's fight back, and then as soon as Curtis fights back, Kirk starts playing dirty. So look, this is from Blind Advocate. Guy calls Kirk pathetic for making shitty prank calls and being a whiny bitch. Kirk reveals all secrets and tries to get him fired or worse. You people are sheep. So I'd be curious what you think about Blind Advocate's take on this. Did we overreact to Chris Curtis? Was it, a bit nuclear? Needed to be a few pop guns. So I don't know. It's the betrayal that hurts. And Kirk is one of those people that he loves loyalty. He values loyalty. And I think that Curtis just went one step too far calling him an irrelevant piece of shit. Hello. He values loyalty. And I think that fuck off. Honestly, dumb idiots can't work out how to call in a show. Jesus Christ, it's embarrassing for you. What you do is you turn off your YouTube before you call in, dickheads. Oh, God. All right. So some denials have been made. As usual, Kirk responded to this show. Have a listen.
This morning, just around. Mm-hmm. And Manners said that he thinks that the reason we're not on Sirius anymore is that Howard Stern had us fired and we're not allowed to say it on the show. Do you think maybe I would talk about that on the show and maybe be outraged and quit if that was what was going on?
It's possible.
I mean, that might be great content for us anyway.
Well, Kirk denied all my allegations that perhaps Howard Stern was behind his removal from Sirius. I think there's more to this story than meets the eye. I don't know what it is. I'm sure it's just more than Kirk saying, I'm not going to do it anymore. Something must have triggered that. Whatever it is, we'll find out. But anyway, he denied it. Hello, caller.
Hey, so I wasn't finished. Job Lot has some great sales. They got puppy pads for $9.88. They got propane for $18. They got 6-foot folding banquet tables for $49.
Oh, you trash fucking caller. Honestly, go jump off a cliff or something, dickhead. So I think there's more to the serious story. It's probably never going to come out now. Also curious, do you believe in ghosts? Call up. I know it's a hot topic. Hello.
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 My name's Billy.
Hey, Billy.
How's everybody at the store treating you?
I can't hear you, Billy.
Ma'am, are you using like a really old rotary telephone or something? Because it's extremely hard to hear you. You're either sleeping there, you're either high as fuck, or I don't know what's going on.
I'll tell you something, you dumb yokel fuck. I am 10,000 miles away.
Okay, I get great massages. I
No,
don't know if that'll help you out.
Outside your fucking country, but I'm 10,000
really want
miles
nothing.
on the other side of the world. You dumb yokel.
Simmer down, boy. Simmer down, boy. Are you
inbred fuck? Honestly, that guy. Anyway, yes, I am 10,000 miles away. So yeah, if you believe in ghosts, call in. I want to talk about ghosts. I want to talk about Chris Curtis. I want to talk about EEI, and I want to talk about that fuckhead DEC because I am out on him. Not like this is not pretend. I hate DEC now. I mean that fucking piece of shit is the lowest form of person I've ever met. I hate him. I cannot tell you how fucking two-faced and sensitive and cunty he is. I mean, he is he's such a head. I sent him a private message as a joke, and he starts accusing me of breaking his trust after he goes on and starts sharing stuff from my business. I mean, fuck you, DC. You are the biggest lying piece of shit. I can see why everybody hates you. Without you're fucking nothing. I don't care if you start drinking again. I want you to get cancer and die. I know it runs in your family. Hopefully you'll get the same type of cancer and fucking die because no one will miss you. You are just a disgusting person. I mean, the level of pettiness that you showed when I had a joke with you about something, I mean, fuck you. And all because you're an idiot and you post the wrong things on the wrong podcast feed sometimes. I mean, honestly, you dumb piece of shit. Go and fucking live in your own fucking irrelevance, because I hate you. And you're such a slimy, just like dirty, slimy piece of shit. And go back to the counselor, because you need hours and hours of work at a therapist. I mean, days and days and days. And you know, Kirk's right. Start fucking drinking, get cancer. I don't care. Just fucking go away. Oh, that performance of yours in DMs to be so sensitive. I mean, what a fucking asshole. After what you did to me, you are just nothing. Nothing. You're worse than Fez. You're worse than all the fucking bad. You are the lowest. Like, the min cells are up here, and DC, you're like down the bottom here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You're a loser. You're disgusting. Ugh, just fucking die. Get pancreatic cancer and fucking die. It will be the best thing for the Miniverse. Ugh, you know, can't we just swap you and MHB? Can't you fucking leave the world and MHB come back? Because he was the interesting one in the Minifan show. That's been abundantly clear. As soon as he left, your show has been shit, and you are shit. Fuck. Oh, he angers me, that guy. I mean, he says to me in DMs, I'm just joking around about your business. So I have a joke with him personally, and he takes it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Ugh. Anyway, let's take some calls. I'm so angry at that guy, honestly. Get cancer again. Fucking get it like your mother did. Hello. Hello, caller.
Hey, Manners, really enjoyed the cancer talk. It was uplifting for me. Question for you.
Yes.
So Professor Oak is asking me if I want a Bulbasaur, a Squirtle, or a Charmander, and I can't quite figure it out. Like, they each have their own benefits, but I kind of want to catch a Pikachu in the wild. Any thoughts?
No, but look, you lost me at like hello.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all.
Bye, caller. Woo! Oh, the calls have been shit as usual. Oh, there are so many fucking bad calls, but whatever. It's a call-in show, so can't complain. Right. Let's just have a break from calls for 1 second. Just bang on this fucker. Bang on this fucker. I just want to go through Kirk's top 5 80s songs before we continue. So Kirk has been doing his top 100 songs of the 80s, culminated in his top 5. So let's go. But one thing that's come out about his top 5 is that Kirk is a real romantic. He's got a massive heart, huge heart, a lover. He's a sweet guy. He brings up this hateful act on the air, but by the sounds of his taste in music, he's a diehard romantic. And that's why I think he values loyalty so much. So number 5 on his top 80s, and this one, I have to say, at the time I wasn't so upset about it, but now it's really fucking pissed me off. He's picked One by U2, which is a great song, but he's picked the Johnny Cash version. I love U2 and I love One, and it's a great song, but the Johnny Cash version was average at best. Average at best. There is probably 100 better versions of One than this one. So, so that was a bad pick at 5. I love U2. I love the song One, but picking the Johnny Cash version, I have to say, was a bit of an oversight. But what can you say? His top 5. Number 4, great song by the Cars, Drive. Just a great song to sing along to. So, yep, definitely that's a number 4. Then he picked a song by Bruce Springsteen, number 3, called Brilliant Disguise. Now, I didn't know this song particularly well beforehand, and I watched the clip, and it looks like a parody of a song. You've got Bruce Springsteen like staring into the camera, doing this whole fucking act. It was, I don't know, it was too much for me, I got to say. It was too much Bruce being, I don't know, just like it was like this smarmy kind of, which didn't grab me, that song at all. So yeah, the whole song just made me laugh. Brilliant Disguise. It's like a parody song of Bruce Springsteen, done by Bruce Springsteen. Number 2, I think this is probably the best song in his list so far. Purple Rain by Prince. He said that Rolling Stone put out a list saying that this was the 8th best song of 1984, and Kirk says there aren't 7 better songs in pop history than Purple Rain. So big Prince fan, Kirk Minahan. Curious what you think. And last one, you can probably open up the phone lines now, Nick. The last one, the number one was Bruce Springsteen's Atlantic City. I think we all knew it was going to be a Bruce song, just which one. I hadn't heard this song before, I don't think, or it had never jumped out at me, but I enjoyed it. Good song, really good song. And it just shows what a soulful, soft-hearted, loving man Kirk is underneath all the hate and the screaming at people and abuse. He's just a tender man. That's what I think. All right, open up the phone lines, Nick. We'll get this shit going. And then it's YouTube rap. I've got so much stuff to go through on the YouTube channel. Hello, caller. You with Manners?
Yeah, you're asking about goats. I certainly believe in goats. I think they're cute and cuddly, and it's funny, when those guys would scare them and they would fall over. And
what the fuck is wrong with ghosts? Jeez. Ugh. Hello, do you believe in ghosts? Hello, spit it out. Hello. Well, good call. Really good call. Okay, so should we get into the YouTube rap? I think we should take some more calls. Hello.
Manners, do you screen your calls? Because it's annoying with all these fools calling in.
Yeah, well, we don't screen the calls because the technology here is amateur at best. Nick's doing a great job, but I love all the callers, all the bad callers, all the good callers. It's just nice that people are calling in. Do you have anything you want to add to tonight's discussion?
Yes, I was wondering if you truly believe that Kirk was kicked off Sirius. Your claim is that he was kicked off, didn't say a word about it to anybody, didn't mention it on the show. Do you truly believe that?
No, I don't truly believe it. But what I believe is that there's more to the story. So, for example, say an email was sent to Steve with a few guidelines for them moving forward. Now, we all know that that's one of the triggers for Kirk having been sent all that stuff from, the terrible program directors at EEI. If they were to send, a little email to Steve, just some suggestions and maybe some areas they'd like Kirk to stay away from in future, I could see him just turning around and saying, fuck off. Like, can't you?
Like what specifically do you think they may have said?
Well, not to talk about Stern again. Maybe when Kirk was really railing against, all the other people on Barstool Radio, maybe they were saying they don't like that. I don't know particularly. Maybe it was a language thing. Kirk did make a reference in, I think, last Friday's show to some words that were given to them that were off limits. So that kind of thing. But definitely, I mean, they could have said just stop shitting on Portnoy all the time.
And how do you feel about your time slot? I see Justin and the Minifans pulling in 1,000 views. You're in the 600s, if I recall. So do you think it's the time slot, or what needs to change to get to Justin's level?
Well, okay. Well, firstly, this is just cherry picking because Justin did one show last month, one fucking show. Okay. And how many people would go back and watch a second one? Fucking zero. That's right. So I don't think, I think there was a little bit of, let's see this to see what it's going to be like the curiosity factor, not actually it's a good show. So I think it's got nothing to do with fucking Justin's talent level. As much as I love Justin, great bloke. And I will just retort this. People have been talking about my rankings. I am ahead of the OG Minifans and just below Drinking Buddies, the two of the best shows on the network. So I don't care about the ratings. I just care about being, in that company. So if you're going to knock me, knock the OGs, which is a fucking great show. So yeah, rankings aren't everything.
I wasn't knocking you at all. I was asking you why Justin had 1,000 views and why you didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't make any slight
I'm very
show.
defensive about my ratings.
It was just a question. Maybe you need a different time slot. Maybe you need a better producer. Maybe, God forbid, a co-host. I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to get a co-host because it's going to be hard to get someone in. And I like the late night time slot. I want the madness caller. I want late night fucking craziness. So that's the motto of this show. Mike and the Minifans.
I'm watching. I'm calling it. I'm engaging. So I'm not who you have to worry about. I'm a fan.
Oh yeah. Look, what's your name? Just anything. Okay. Well, thanks for calling. That was quick. Quick hook. Woo! Got a fan. So let's go through those ratings. Got a massive YouTube wrap. Number 1, Drop the Mic. Number 2, Mike and the Minifans. Number 3, Mincel Intel. Hello, Mincel Intel. Fucking fraudulent.
Menace, why are you being so mean to DEC?
Shut up for a sec. Mincel Intel should be fucked off these
small skinless haddock fillets, $5.99 a pound. Mahi fillets.
This is why I hate DC. That's right. I hate him because he's a two-faced fuck. He can deal the jokes out, but when he gets them in return, he doesn't like it. And when it's done privately, like, hey, have a laugh about this, he gets all fucking whiny. Well, I hope he fucking dies. Honestly, if you put out another podcast on Apple Podcasts and then you accidentally release an episode on your Minifan show feed because you're a dummy, people are going to know about that podcast. It's not even me going hunting, you fucking idiot. Oh, you fuck! It's got like DC, like skin crawling yuck at the moment. That fucking it's like a disease. Should be going to be classified DC disease. What, like pedophile, fucking alcoholic, rapist, cancer victim. Oh, it's new disease. Hello.
Hey, Mars, it's your future co-host, Tony Clifton.
Hey, Tony, what's happening?
I hope you didn't take a dive in the ratings last week without me calling in and giving you the Clifton bump.
Nope, ratings are strong as usual. Like fucking, this show is like a fucking spaceship. It's just heading to the moon. It's going so well.
Yeah, I wish it was a spaceship. What was that one? The Challenger. I'm with you. I wish it was. Hey, but listen, Manners, I heard what you had to say about DEC, okay? And I got to tell you something. It doesn't matter that he has no instincts. It doesn't matter that his podcast is 90% awkward silence, okay? And it doesn't matter that the live broadcast he's going to do from Saco is going to be, a bag of doggy doo, okay? Because he's loyal. Because he's loyal, so we all pretend that those things aren't true. And I think you better get on board.
Ugh, that guy, fuck. Ugh. How many more sponsors does DEC want for his Minifan show as well? Fucking hell. Kirk gets so...
I think it's okay that he's making a little bit of the old cheddar off of Kirk, okay? Because it's DEC and not the Ginger Demon.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it is different standards. But my overriding point about DC is just the worst person in the world. Like, he's just a horrible, horrible person.
I think I think the guy's loyal to Kirk. Okay, so I'm not going to acknowledge any flaw that he might have. That's not how things work in the Minifan world.
Well, like it's disgusting, and Sacco, you better not take any children to that fucking performance, because that is going to be like a picnic for him, just going around the cars looking for all the little kids. I mean, he's a sick man, a sick, demented, insane fucking man. Like, honestly, all that booze he drunk must have like pickled his tiny little pea brain, because now he's fucking nothing. He sits there with his dumb eyes. This has made me really miss MHB.
Let's not get crazy here, okay? Okay, let's not get crazy and start talking about MHB coming back. All right, I'm not going to go that far.
MHB was.
I'd rather pass a kidney stone as a menor-sized kidney stone, which you're a small guy, but in terms of relative to a kidney stone, that'd be pretty big.
That's true. That is very true. Well, what did you think?
It hurt the old penis.
Definitely. Now, Tony, what did you think of the betrayal by Chris Curtis?
I think what Curtis said was like a 2, and I think Minahan came back with a 19. But that's his style, and it doesn't matter that he's dropping hints that maybe Curtis is still drinking. Some might say it's comparable to what Alex Reamer did back in the day, but again, I'm a loyal fan. I'm not going to point something like that out. Okay.
Yeah, I think DEC's back drinking again as well, judging by the Minifan show lately. So it must be that season.
I gotta say, I think, as long as we're talking about people that Manners has been unfair towards, I think Steve Robinson's on that list. Okay. I like how clear and articulate he is. It's impressive, considering that he's talking through that white hood.
Steve Robinson? Yes.
Steve Robinson.
And I don't know if people pick up on this, but Steve Robinson loves the anti-Semitic line. As it's the first thing he goes to, and if that's the case, then there's a hint of truth in his fucking dumb hick main brain that when he was brought up, he probably used to make all these jokes about the Jews, thinking it was so fucking hilarious. Because now, as soon as it comes up, he goes to it. I think it's really, really scary.
I think.
All right, so Nick, just hold the calls for a few minutes. We're going to take more calls, viewers. I know you're desperate to call up and give me shit. I'm fucking ready. I'm fucking ready in Sydney for you, but I want to finish the ratings, and then I've got a massive YouTube wrap. A lot happened in the last week. Very exciting. So back to the rankings. Mincel Intel, chuck them out, Ryan. They are fraudulent. Either they have to sort out their views or fuck off. The other surprises, I guess, DJK reacts an average of 1,325. That's, when you put Barstool in the title, you just get in searches and people watch it for 30 seconds and then you get a view, but then they move on. Like as if anyone's watching DJK for more than 30 seconds. Again, same with probably some of the other shows up here. Better than it used to be, number 5 by Gig Good Stuff. And then the bottom 3, that's where I want to go. So number 22, the Minturn Show, average of 286 viewers. Sad to say I was a regular viewer. 23, El Fuego, Bring On El Fuego. I said LK had, a low level of talent early on, and that's reflected in the views here. And 24, Bringing Up the Rear, what we call in Australia the Wooden Spooners, Super Lemon Haze. 5 shows, average of 205 views. But you got to say they keep on keeping on. So good on the Super Lemon Haze boys. I would suggest that they maybe podcast it as well or something. I don't know. All right, podcast wrap. So let's the KMS world. A lot happening. This is the rate and review segment. Minifan show. So we've had 2 Minifan shows. 2 Minifan shows by that drip, talentless asshole DEC. The first one was I had a Miniladies special, and I love Lauren, Tara, Allison, Robertson's B&B. They are 4 of the most fantastic characters in the Minifan world. But DEC is just the worst host and producer ever. Why you have 5 people, including himself, on a podcast at once? They're all talking over each other. The conversation didn't flow. It's just typical shit from DEC. I'm surprised I didn't spend the whole time talking about microphones or something. So yeah, terrible. I mean, I feel sorry for the Miniladies because they are super talented, but DC, I don't know why he didn't get 2 on over each. Lauren and Tara one week and then B&B and Allison another week and actually hear what they fucking had to say. But because his brain's pickled by all that alcohol and fucking brain cancer that's eating away at it, he didn't know. And then, so this is DEC 101. Kirk turns on Curtis, so DEC turns on Curtis, which this is DC to a T. He loves this, Curtis bashing. I mean, look at his name, Drunk Eric Curtis. So he's always had a thing for Curtis. So I turn it on. And actually, I'm thinking this could be fun. Some old audio of Curtis. They had Ned Snark and Chris from Wakefield. And I was thinking, this could be good. The whole thing had this buzzing sound in it the whole time, DC. I had to turn it off after a few minutes. I was getting a fucking headache. And I'm like, you use the same technology as I do. You got the same deck. I've told you how to fucking do it. So the guy's the worst producer in the world. And so the Minifan show, you have to give it a miss. I mean, the Miniladies, there was some good moments there, but the Chris Curtis special, it's just going to fucking give you a headache with that buzzing sound. And, DC, reach out to John from Scranton. He knows all about this technical stuff. He could fix that buzz for you. I mean, the KMS Rewind is 10 times better than what the week in review was. So I would go and ask John for some help because your podcast is fucking nosediving so quickly. Pretty soon the sponsors will be fleeing from you. You sick fuck. Oh, I hate that guy. Yeah, so the KMS Rewind did start last week. John from Scranton's baby. Great stuff. Huge effort from him. I would say ever so slightly overproduced, John. Ever so slightly, but still a masterpiece, as he put it in his own words. Yeah, so go and subscribe to that KMS Rewind. It's a bit annoying how Kirk talks about that show all the time, though, this week. I'm like, can you stop talking about the Rewind, Kirk? Okay, we get it. It's a new show about you. We don't need to stop talking about it. Stop talking about it, Kirk. So, yeah, hopefully you'll get over that. Minna Ladies update. Okay, let's get into the YouTube stuff. So the Minna Ladies taking a break. That's the information I'm getting from the press department, the PR department from the Minna Ladies show, that they're taking a break for a few more weeks, a summer break, but they'll be, looking to start up again probably next month. But no Minna Ladies at the moment, which I think is a big loss for the network. Now, let's be honest. I mean, it was hot every week. The Minna Ladies just brought the hotness. Since I told them to, wear makeup and get the cleavage out and stuff, they really turned it up. Oh, here we go. Calls. BA's texting me saying he's drunk. BA, fuck off. BA, I don't want you on the show. Okay? He's texting me saying he's drunk. No, BA. He's done. All right. Continue the YouTube wrap. This week, some insane news by Rob from Madawaska. 16th quarantine week show, done. 16 weeks, done. There you go, Rob. It's a nice short show as per my instructions, 15 minutes. We're getting there. We're getting to the sweet spot. It's nice to be listened to. Some highlights from Rob's show this week. There was an interesting discussion about a porn star who eats 3 loads a week and then rubs it on her skin fresh from the penis. So you got to rub the cum on fresh for your skin. So that was interesting. Rob also made some imaginary love child images, and my favorite was Trenny and Tomasi's image, what their love child would look like the most liberal kid in the world. And then he did a top 10 list of patriotic movies, and I got bored after the first 3, so I just scrolled past it. I keep telling Rob, make it a top 5 max. Enough. No one cares about your top 10 patriotic movies. So that was some insane news by Rob. One of the better shows on the network. Where is that sitting in the rankings? 11th. Good stuff from Rob from Madawaska. KMS Rundown was back. And certainly that was one for the audio version. So if you're unaware, they're now releasing the Rundown audio on the KMS Rewind feed once a week, and you can watch it on YouTube. And this one's for the audio because you had Visionless Dave and Ziggy Robinson both behind their icons. So you just had Red's ugly face to look at, which no one wants to just be looking at Red. So they I would say listen to that audio wise. Now, well, let's have a listen to this.
I just hope he gets some fight back in him. I really.
It's about me.
Yeah, I mean, it hit me today. Old Menners is like Mike and the Mad Dog. New Menners is Mike's on. Francesa. People are only watching to make fun of him, and
yeah,
I don't know, it's sad. It's sad existence for
So-
New Menners.
The irony of those 3 energyless lump of shits trying to give me advice is incredible. I mean, did you hear them there? They are fucking the most boring people in
fight back in them.
Fight back in me. You are a fucking zero on the talent scale. You suck, and you're sitting there on your fat fucking ass telling me to have more energy. I mean, they're fucking assholes. And those 3 lump of shits. Anyway, fuck. I mean, listen.
I just hope he gets some fight back.
I just hope you get some fight back. I just hope you fucking die, honestly. Fucking come and take a shit on your coffin. The only thing they were right about was DC was hopeless last week. They're fucking hopeless. And then in the rundown, we got the worst of Red. Now, I hate condescending Red. Kirk hates it. I hate it. Everybody hates it. It's like he goes from, okay, I'm going to be a condescending fuck now. So have a listen.
I loved doing Must
I
See
love doing Must See.
I loved doing Must See with him. I thought
With him.
John
Spit it out.
and I had a good time.
Spit it out, you
doing
energyless
it.
fuck.
And I thought it it was a good vehicle to give him confidence.
Give him confidence working with you dead shit.
And it helped. I think we would DM about show prep and those different things.
Speed up.
I thought it was really good for him to do that.
You thought it was really good for him? I mean, Red, honestly, you're a nice guy, but you cannot do anything to help Mike ever. The only thing you can probably do to help Mike is escort him from the fucking bar to the toilet one night. That's it. That is fucking it.
I loved doing.
Oh, just that voice, that condescending fucking voice again makes my skin crawl. Oh, it's awful. Awful, awful, awful. So that was a rundown last week. Okay, Mike and the Minifans. So we had Blind Mike's Penis, Quantum Weak Chris, and Will and Justin. It was not a great show. I would say it was the whole thing was pretty average, but it wasn't the worst of the Mike and the Minifans. I mean, let's be honest, there's been some shit shows there. Will was wholly unnecessary. Can we just ban Will from every YouTube show for a month? Just ban him. Give him a month off. He needs to go and get a job at McDonald's or something, and then maybe he can come back on the old Mincel show or something. But honestly, enough, Will. We're all sick of him. We're all fucking sick of him. Now, when I was on the Minifan show a month ago, I suggested that maybe Mike should look at a new producer for his show, and my thoughts around that is that Mike is a star on the show. No, BA, you're not coming on my fucking BA. Leave me alone. Dumb Canadian drunk. You had your chance, BA. You can call in if you want. So, yeah, where was I? So, yeah, I said Justin should be sacked because he needs a good producer. In the end, Mike gave him more responsibility, and this is what's happened.
Justin just doesn't necessarily know who I would want on the show, so I'll kind of have to tell him, so it ends up just me booking the show anyways. I think you're right. I think Daddy may have to take the reins back. I'm sorry, Justin. I don't blame you. I'll tell you, I think, Justin, here's what we do. We give it one more shot with you.
So Justin is on his last legs as basically producer of Mike and the Minifans. The highlight, though, from Mike and the Minifans was Will talking about LK's large left nutsack story. That basically, you have to go and watch it, but Latino Kirk accidentally flopped his fucking nuts out for Will one day and sat on the bed and waited for Will to go to town on it. So, yeah, if everything we thought about those sordid trips between those two has turned out to be true. Okay. All right, we're almost there. We're going to take a few more calls. Last couple of items from the YouTube wrap. So, for some reason, All Aboard is back. That is the show with Adam the Jew, Ned Snark, and Latino Kirk. And it's not just one of the worst shows on the network. It's one of the worst shows on the internet. But for some reason, I like it because I like these three guys and shit. Just hold on, call up. So, All Aboard. This is the sort of stuff you get from Latino Kirk on the EEI funeral. It was a very nice production. Thank you, LK. Also, Adam recounted the story of him being fired for taking too many Jewish holidays. So I actually think that the boss just spoke to Adam a couple of times and realized how annoying he was and fired him. And the other story was Ned Snark saying one day he blew up at work and was fired. And I just can't imagine Ned blowing up like that. Such a gentleman. It seems so out of character. So that was interesting. Also, LK talked about he was overworked at a call center sales job he had and had to quit. And then they went on to talk about Shakespeare. I mean, it fucking had everything, this All Aboard. Go and watch it. It's certainly one to help you go to sleep. And then the worst show of the week award. The worst show of the week goes to the Mincel Intel. Oh, some shitty bracket they've started. It was just Mincels being Mincels. Geez, sometimes they just get it all wrong. And my advice to the Mincels, John, stick to the rewind. Just do that now. Rewind's good for you. Everything else, gone. BA, stick to drunk periscopes. I mean, they're amusing, and that's all we need from you. So gone. And Phil, stick to what you're doing now, which is basically nothing. So I don't think we need the Mincel show anymore. I would say cut that show out. It's buying views. And yeah. So the Mincel, terrible, terrible week for them. Whether they're like bringing in fucking trolls or doing bad shows, terrible. All right. So that's the YouTube wrap. A few more calls and we'll get out of here. Nick, open the phones up. Hello. Sorry to keep you waiting there. Lovely caller, no doubt. Lovely, polite fan.
Oh, hey, James. This is James here. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Turn off your.
Great. I was wanting to ask you a little bit of.
Can you turn off the thing in the background, moron? Turn off your YouTube in the background. It's the simplest fucking thing. Hello.
Yeah, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted.
Goodbye. I'll take a few more calls. Yes. Hello. Pipe them through. What do you got for me? Hello.
Manners, can you hear me?
What was that?
Can you hear me?
Sorry?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Sorry. What's up?
Manners, this is Red. How are you?
Hey, Red. I thought I recognized that sort of fucking depressing voice.
Are you going to yell over me this entire time, or are you going to let me speak? What are you going to do? I want you to tell me I was right. I want you to tell me I was right. You know I'm right.
About what? DEC?
I told you about DEC. I told you.
Yep.
I told you about DEC. You didn't listen.
Yeah, I agree.
Now,
you were 1,000% right. DEC is the worst person in the Minifan world. I mean, he makes Fez look like a fucking saint. It's incredible how awful DEC is.
Did you check his retweets? Did he retweet the KMS Rewind at all? Did he do any of that? No, he didn't do that, did he? No. And did you see how many times John has retweeted the Minifan show?
All the time. All the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just a little cunt about it.
He's a two-faced fuck. Honestly, he should go back to drinking. He should fucking, I don't know. I hope when they all this stuff about Epstein comes out, we get some, pervy DEC videos, because he fucking needs to go away forever.
Well, I'm just glad that you're on my side now. You're taking my advice. You're my good friend. I'm here to help. I'm not condescending. I'm a helpful voice. That's all I'm doing. I'm just here to build bridges and help people. That's all I'm doing. Okay. So
I really help.
What
ever help Mike with? You could probably help him with preparation for a show. That's the only thing. But just you sound such.
Well, that's exactly what I did. Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
You sound so cunty when you do that. So cunty.
Oh, how is that good? I don't understand. I'm right. I know I'm right because I'm right. That's all that I'm saying.
See with him. I
must see with him. Now,
right again, Red. That's all that I'm saying. I'm right. I know I'm right.
But those fucking guys you had on with your visionless Dave and Ziggy were hopeless. I mean, if you, I would say if you're going to get people on, they have to put their face. They have to put their face out there.
Have you seen what visionless? Yeah, but do you know why they don't show their face? Do you know why that is?
Why?
It's because they're going to get doxxed. That's why. They're going to get doxxed. You know who loves to dox Minifans? Do you know who loves to?
DC fucking
DC, Featherston as well. Okay, so what are we talking about here? That's why they're not showing their face.
I mean, I see your point. They're just really bad. So the fact that you couldn't see them and then you heard this like slow droning.
And I look beautiful, by the way. You're telling me that I don't look great? I'm a sexy motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Okay. Well,
I'm gorgeous.
I'm not going to go there. We'll ask Carano for his opinion. Okay. Well, thanks for the call. But yeah, I agree with DC is the lowest fucking scumbag. And all I did was send him a private message as a joke because he has something out there that's very public, very public. You could all find it. It's just out there. It's another thing. It's not a secret. And one day, because he's an idiot, he posted the wrong podcast on the wrong feed. So, because of I was up, I saw it. And then he gets all fucking cunty. I mean, he's just, I can't stand that. Like, if you're going to give it, then you have to take it. And he is, for him to just pull out my business stuff and then to just act like a dummy, honestly, I could punch him. Honestly, I could fucking punch him. And in lieu of that,
you are 100% right.
I hope he gets brain cancer.
You are 100%.
He died slowly and painfully, and we all see it.
You've never been more right. Old Manners is back. I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. This is great. You've never been more right.
Thanks, Red. Thanks for the call. Do a better show next week. Woo! All right. So, we're coming to the end of the live. We'll just take a few more calls. Hi there. Hi there.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
It's me.
Who's me?
It's Visionless Dave.
Hey, Visionless Dave, the most boring person on the YouTube channel. What do you got for me?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm not your fucking buddy at all. Okay, I don't. Not your friend.
It's been a good show. I thought the energy started off well, but I do think you faded. Probably right around the 15-20 minute mark, you really kind of faded. People in the chat were comparing it to seeing children get hit by a car. It got pretty bad, but
Dave
I'm glad you went to see the doctor.
Dave is the worst, honestly. And he DM'd weird shit. I mean, there's some sickos out there, some fucking sickos. Hello.
Hey, Manners, Blind Mike's penis.
Oh, thank God you called in.
All
I love
right.
Mike's
So,
penis.
I appreciate you semi-defending me, but then Red brought up a really good point. Why would I put my face to this bullshit when you see blind Chris and Mike?
That's very
Fuck you,
true.
Manners.
Look, BPM, I do see that. And I guess the thing is, you're you have a lot of energy. You're emotionally erect when you go on air. So I think you can pull it off. Literally, you can pull it off. See what I did there? But Visionless Dave and Ziggy Robinson don't have the talent you have. I mean, one's a blind, sort of mentally disabled person. The other one's a dog. But you're actually a pretty intelligent penis.
I mean, I appreciate the compliment, but don't fuck off with the Minifans. Like, you're pulling a blind Mike right now.
What do you mean?
Piss off the Minifans. VD's great. He's fine.
Who's great?
Ziggy's a good boy. Like, come on, Manners. Like,
Yeah. They're okay. Do I have to love every Minifan? Blind Mike's penis. I mean, I told you I came into this with a lot of hate. The fucking everything's just got on top of me. And yeah. So how did you enjoy Mike and the Minifans? Because it is just the poorly run.
So Mike and the Minifans went live at 7.
Mm.
When do you think Mike told me that he wanted to talk to the guy behind Blind Mike's penis, besides Blind Mike's penis?
Like at 3 minutes to 7, like usual? 1 minute to 7?
Nailed it, Manners. You nailed it.
Yep. What Mike needs is a producer. He needs someone to guide him. Doesn't need Red telling him to boost his confidence. He needs an actual producer. So, yeah, I think John from Scranton should do it. I know, for some reason he's like fucking blackballed at the moment, but yeah. So
John from Scranton's a handsome man. No, I think he'd be good for that.
I do too. I mean, it's not like that's typical of Mike, no preparation, no thought into it. And then he sits there on the show and he's like, anything else? And then they bring fucking Will in. I must admit, that LK story was good, but I don't know. I would axe Mike and the Minifans until they can make it better.
I wish I'd stepped on that Will call when Mike gave me the chance. Oh my goodness. But Manners, you were talking about ghosts earlier?
Yes. Do you believe in ghosts? Ooh.
Oh, absolutely. So I was walking through an old hotel, and there was a haunter and a Cubone and a ghoulic, and I told Pikachu, Pika, get him. But guess what?
What?
Pikachu's electricity is ineffective against Pokemon of the ghost variety. Ooh.
Don't tell Dale that. He'll get very scared. Oh, well.
Oh, well, you know what, Manners? You're a good penis, and I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, Blind Mike's penis. One day I'll embrace you.
Have a good night, buddy.
We'll pull in Mike's penis nice and... All right, well, I guess we'll just see if anyone else calls up. But as I said, it's been a wonderful week. A lot of hate directed at EI and Chris. Hello, you're with Manners. Hello.
Hey, Manners, congratulations.
Hey, BA. I was just
I want to just congratulate you for being in the top 20 KMN YouTube shows. Two shows in the top 20. That's a great feat. I want to thank you for your service, and I really appreciate your hard work too.
Views.
I think 15 and 18 great numbers.
You're so desperate for Barstool's attention, you're going to buy some views? Can you buy me some? Can you buy me? Can you buy some for me?
After 14 days, you were sucking John's dick earlier. I'm surprised he hasn't bought some for you by now. Like, he's the best producer in the KMS Rewind history. You know, like he's the greatest.
I also said he should fucking show. He should go stick to the Rewind. You should just do drunk periscopes, because that abomination of a Mincel show you did yesterday. Oh, this fucking bracket. I mean, what are you, 12? Like, Jesus, grow up.
I'll say this: we picked 24 accounts, and there's still fucking 64 to 100 complaining about not being in the bracket. I gotta take advice. I gotta take advice from the guy with 2 shows in the top 20 on the Kirk Minahan network. That's an awesome feat. It's fucking awesome, Manners. It's fucking great. After 14 days, the fake views fucking they disintegrate, and those are the real views, baby. Those are the real views.
You know that's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. People who run the channel have told me it's bullshit. You can keep lying all you want, BA. Fucking, there is something funny going on. There's something fishy. And all I'll say to you, BA, my show is ahead of the OG Minifans, which I would say is the best show on the network. So, you know, if my show is just to other hardcore... What?
A lot of views are being bought. If you're ahead of the OG Minifans at number 15 on the 4A4 Ryan's rankings, those are facts. Those are straight facts. Menners in the morning, Menners to midnight, 14th and 18th. We're talking about ratings, man. I think
Manners is 18th. I do this for more than just ratings, and I don't buy views. I'm right between Drinking Buddies and OGs. So I think you've got the 3 best shows on the network: Drinking Buddies, Men is Live, and OG. You know, okay, there's other shows.
I know.
What?
I know you're not about buying views. You're about seeing the fucking. You're about Sexton, dude. You're the Randy Andy. You're the Sexton champ. It's all about Sexton to you. You know. I know what it is. Nipple ring, the Prince Harry. You got the Prince.
BA, how was rehab, by the way, last week?
It was good. It was good. It was like a personal rehab. I did it on my own. I didn't have to go to any. Institutions or anything. I did it on my own. That's fucking great. Hey, Menders, I gotta say one thing. I fucking love you, but if you're gonna get one nipple pierced, get them both pierced, bud. Okay.
Well, okay. Thanks for that advice.
And congratulations.
I enjoyed your fucking pathetic demise online 2 Fridays ago. That drunk, spewing into your phone a load of shit. I mean, how does it feel to completely embarrass yourself like that?
You gotta learn from your mistakes. You gotta be better, and no regrets. You know, hey. I'll go drunk online fucking every day of the week, and I'll fucking feel better of myself in the morning than anyone here. So, man,
who's a real friend? Who's a real friend who reached out to you and said maybe put the phone away? Apart from Kirk, who was it? Which Aussie friend?
Apart from Kirk. Well, if I'm gonna keep a list, there's about 20, 25 people in my life telling me to do that. You know what I mean? So,
every day.
Hey, but Manners, I'm not trying to get deep into personal demons, but again, congratulations, 2 shows in the top 20, the Kirk Minahan network. At least it's the only show Kirk listens to, though. I'll give you that. It's the only show Kirk listens to, and that one rating is better than any other rating. You know what I mean? But I love you, buddy.
If there was just one view and it was Kirk, I would be happy. I mean, that's the honest truth. If it was just me talking to Kirk.
I'll tell you one thing, Kirk definitely doesn't listen to me at all. If he sees me on the screen, he turns it off. I know that. But, you know, ratings are ratings. I'm all about the ratings, the views. You know, the views.
Yeah. So how drunk are you right now?
How's my haircut? I took it easy tonight. But how's my haircut? You like the haircut?
Was that the one we saw on the Mincel show yesterday? Because I think it has done wonders.
I know you saw the haircut. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got a beautiful head of hair for an alpine skier. You know what I mean? But it's all right. You know,
Yes.
it's all right.
I wish I had
you
you.
go to hear jokes. Go. Hey, Manners, I lost my script fucking 6 comments ago, but fucking love you. It took me 25 times to call in. You gotta appreciate that.
You better fucking sort out your show because that Mincel show was crap yesterday. Absolute crap. Fuck off. All right. Bang on this guy. Bye. All right. Well, let's fucking call it. I know it's late where my producer is Nick. It's heading up to 11 p.m. and in Kansas, that's like fucking 2 a.m. So let's call this shit. This has been Manners Live. Thanks to all the callers. Fuck you, DC. Go and die in a ditch, and I'll be back next week.